How's it going, guys? My name is Plxton, and today I've got something new for you guys. As you can see, my character skin is a little bit different, and there's nothing around us. And this is because I'm on the PlayStation 4, if you look on the bottom left hand corner. And what we're going to be doing, for probably quite a while actually, is building a stadium. I have it set out in my mind what I want to do, and this is basically it. It's kind of a really basic little, I can't remember the word, thing. What are they called? Prototype. Yeah, it's like a basic prototype, but the main thing here, I'm not sure whether it's going to be 50 blocks, which is that one there, or 60 blocks high, which would be that one there, up at the cloud level. But it is 150 blocks wide all the way around. It's going to be a circle like this, and then it's going to have a kind of beam section going over it. Obviously they're going to be a lot, if we put this a lot bigger, obviously these are going to be a lot closer in, and what they're actually going to be is they're going to be 5 blocks out. So if we're here, beams will start going up about here, and it'll go 5 blocks above what we are at and everything like that. And that will just add to feature it, and also there's going to be an indent around this block which will give it a little bit of a feature, and that's going to work as a balcony. So I say stadium, and it says stadium on the description and everything, but this is probably best described as an arena, because what it's going to be at the end is a concert arena, and I have the interior planned. We're going to have 2 tiers and a balcony central thing for all the rich people to go in, and then there'll be a stage and whatnot. So I'll just give you a little bit of a thing on this world as well. This is a, what is it, 5x5 map, so 25 map world. Massive world, to be honest, and I've settled myself on this area here, and we're in the future, when I probably finish the showcase, maybe before then, when we've done the entirety of Lexington, I probably will start doing this. And if you've watched the airport and watched a few of the showcases, you'll have heard me saying the word capital, and that is exactly what this is. And this is going to be the capital, the main city for what I want to do. There'll be a few mega projects on this. Well, the main one being the city itself. Another one being the capital arena over there, which is what we're going to be doing now. There'll be a government building, and also an airport, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I think I will, and maybe an airbase. So those two could be put together. I'm not entirely sure about it yet, but oh yeah, there's also a fleet of ships that way, but they aren't done yet, so you don't get to see them yet. So let's get into it. Now, like I say, I want to have it 150 blocks wide. Well, what would it be? A diameter of a circle? I finished mathematics a little time ago, with only a few months actually, but you know, as I finished my GCSEs and went into A-levels, you Americans out there, which I know most of my viewership is, won't understand what I've just said. But I have got plots up in front of me, and plots is great. This isn't an advertisement, just so you know. Plots is really good for making circles with, and ellipsoids, anything you want on Minecraft. So if you do want to use something to get circles, use that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I actually have no idea how to do commentary and build at the same time. Yeah, sure, I've done the tutorials and stuff, but I don't really know what how people do it, and I was thinking about it, and it is a little bit of a toughie, because I've got to watch the screen, well, the screen that I'm doing this on, and I've also got to watch the computer screen to make sure that I'm doing this right. Otherwise, I'm going to end up at a random place, and I don't want to do that. See, already I've gone a little bit wrong, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So this is going to be 2 here, and then there'll be another 2, and then 1, and then another 2. So yeah, this is on the PlayStation. and I probably said at the start, yeah I did, I actually had no idea how to start filming on the PlayStation. It was a little bit of a pain, because at the start, when PlayStation were doing their making of the actual console, they were like, we're not going to let people film with this, and yeah, I know eventually they do let us film as you're watching this video right now, obviously they did, but they did this thing, and you got to go through all the settings and uncheck everything, and I just think that's a bit of a pain. They shouldn't have done that to us, especially since it took me quite a while to figure that out. I actually had no idea what had gone wrong. I thought I was doing something wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 1 second. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 3, 2, 3, and then I flip round. Okay, yeah, I can see what I'm doing now. And obviously, what I plan to do here is to have me basically do little bits on camera scenes, as we're we're 6 minutes in already on this recording, so I haven't really got much done, as you can tell. It's just me talking and trying to figure out how to commentate and build at the same time, which is going kind of well, I think. At the same time, it's not, since I'm not really getting anything done. But what I should talk about is the actual stadium itself. Basically, it's going to be a circle. And there's actually, no, I should say there's no thumbnail. The thumbnail is probably going to have to be that little hut thing, the prototype over there, because I haven't actually got a stadium built yet, and there's no resemblance of a stadium, just this little quarter of a circle that we're doing now. But yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, the actual arena itself is quite big, and I've been planning to do it for quite a while. I just haven't really known how to start it and when to start it, so I've been taking time to do that, and I've lost my place, which is why I'm not actually doing anything right now. 2, and then there's another 2. So yeah, it works when I'm actually on the move and doing stuff. But yeah, I've been wanting to start this for a while, but I've also been thinking that maybe I should have gotten the showcases out of the way, but I also thought maybe we should actually get onto a new series, just to make things a little bit more interesting for you, and so that I don't get bored doing my channel, because if I'm just doing the same thing all the time, I don't really want to do that, and I've gone wrong. I knew I would do. But yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can fix this afterwards. It doesn't really matter right now. What matters is that this is supposed to work, but it hasn't, because I'm not a very good builder. Sadly. I'm just going to start another one over here and hopefully fix it. But yeah, as I was saying, stadium is gonna be an outside ring on the well, it's gonna be, we've got the dome, there'll be a dome, like if you got a bowl and you tip it upside down, that's what this is going to be. And then after that, on the inside there will be an inner ring which goes all the way around the stadium, and that will be an access ring. And then there'll be a kind of athletic track style design on the inside, which will allow us to place a kind of amphitheater type seating arrangement. I've got it in my head, but it's going to take so long to do it, and most of it, what I'm going to do is going to be off camera. So if you, well, most Let's Builds that you see are actually like that, I think. I mean, the one that I know most of is Dan Lags. I'm sure a lot of you watch Dan Lags as well, as he's also good for inspiration, and he does quite a good variety on stuff. And his Castle Let's Build, that took him, what, 8 months to do? And when he finally finished that, it did look good. I think it's finished anyway. I haven't seen any more of it in a while. But he did most of that off camera, so that's what I'm going to do here, I think. We're going to just, like, do little episodes of this, and then after that, well, the little episodes that we do will be just kind of basic building and stuff like that. Nothing major. Like right now, since I'm struggling to place blocks and do about 3 things at the same time, I cannot multitask. it's just stressful having to place all these blocks and everything. I mean, it's mostly because I'm having to watch like 3 things at the same time here, but I think if we were actually going and stuff, if I had the main bowl ready, which I probably should have done, but I don't know whether you guys would have wanted me to start from scratch like I'm doing now. Obviously these first few episodes are probably going to be a little bit boring to watch, as nothing amazing will happen, apart from me failing to place blocks and having a challenge with it. But yeah, so as soon as we get like on the inside, everything's going to be good and stuff like that. But as I was saying, as I keep jumping from place to place whilst actually not doing anything, this will be just little bits. So whilst we're on camera, it will mostly be just simple stuff that I do. Nothing major to watch, like right now, still placing blocks. And then I'll probably talk to you about random stuff, like the capital, the actual district itself, is going to be an extension of Plxton. And we'll move on to that topic now. The capital, we will get around to that. I don't know when. I just know that eventually we'll get round to that. Probably, I did say probably after the showcases, but I'm not sure whether to start it in between the showcases or not, because I don't know whether you want to be watching this all the time, but then at the same time, I don't know whether I'll have time to start a major project like an entire new city. So it's kind of a case of what I can fit in, especially with me trying to get a life right now, in the sense that I want to go to university and stuff. But there's that, and then there's everything else as well. Wait, I'm on to the little section of ones again. So there's 3 ones followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it will be like a question of whether I have time to fit everything in like that. And seems as if you look on the map, it is a massive area, as my dot isn't even on the map right now. As you can see, there's like that entire grey strip in the middle. Here's some advice. If you are starting a city and you've been using my showcases as a kind of leap forwards as inspiration stuff, then here's some advice. Just don't basically put a massive road in the middle, which is what I'm going to do. Now, you'll understand what I mean with what I've just said. Obviously, I'm going to contradict myself and do exactly that, but I have method in my madness. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to put the road lowered into the ground, and it's going to look really nice, I think. But obviously, we have to get around to that. So, yeah, that'll take time. And then I'm lost again. I think what I've done is I've either missed a block or something's just gone wrong, but these aren't connecting. They should be connecting. I don't know. I'll fix this. There's no panic right now. It's either I need to start like an 8 followed by 9 or something. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but this is basically the start. And as you can see, we've got our rings going around. What it's going to be is 150 by 150 by either 50 or 60, like I said. But I'm not going to end it just yet. I'm just going to do a little talk through. As you can see, we've got a nice huge amount of room. So actually it'll probably be really small once we get into it. I think there's enough room to do something with this. As I said, this episode probably won't be very productive, and it's kind of turned out to show that, as I need to be building and doing something to actually really give you a proper episode. But I think to show you what I have been doing and what I plan to do in the future with the capital and everything like that, and starting off this just by giving you the initial plans is somewhere good to start. I mean, I don't know whether one of you would mind, well, not mind if I skip this, but I think just missing a tutorial on a Wednesday and giving you this instead, just for once, the initial planning ideas, something new, something to go off. And on the next episode, I don't know when that will be, I want to make some kind of progress, so by then I should have some kind of link up to the top block or wherever we get. I'm not sure, 50 or 60. If some of you want to watch this and then leave a comment in the description, comment section, not description, then you can do 50 or 60, but probably by the time you've said that, I'd have made my decision, so I'm not sure. You can do if you want, but, you know, it will help probably. I think 50 would be better, but at the same time, we have to have our tiers, and then I want to have some kind of top section. There'll be, like, inside this is going to be a cuboid, which will have rounded edges to look like an athletics track, and then we'll build our seating arrangements in this, with a small floor section with a stage, and then the outer ring will be in this, like I've said, and it'll only be a small outer ring, but the stairs and stuff will be underneath the seating platforms and everything like that, just to kind of hide them away and make it a little bit like more compact and more efficient. But this is a long time away, obviously. I mean, the first episode of everything, nothing ever gets done. And then probably by the 10th episode, we'll have most of the thing finished. Probably because, obviously, I'm not very productive on camera. And when I start the city series, hopefully by then, we'll be a little bit more productive. You can see my Steve face. But I don't get why. This is going to be my final rant, because we should probably end the video here since I've not done anything. And we are 17 minutes in. My final rant is, why have they got Minecraft on the PlayStation, but not got the Minecraft characters? As Steve lifts his head up in wonder. I mean, you at least think they'd be able to purchase Banjo, so we can keep the good old Banjo in this, but the hardcore viewers in the future will know that Banjo was the original thing, and they'll understand the pictures and thumbnails and everything like that, where we've got the bear instead of Steve looking up. Obviously I kept his little suit that he's wearing, even though underneath this it's Tuxedo Steve, so he's still wearing a suit. But yeah, so this is a really unproductive episode, but I've still given you basically the idea of what I want to do, even though I've kind of jumped from place to place, not really talking about anything in depth, just kind of placing blocks wrong and trying to figure out why they've gone wrong. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this and you want to support this series, give it a like, and put a comment in the comment section, whatever you want to do. And if you're new and you want to see the future of this stadium, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. I've been Plxton, bye.